Welcome to Life Lessons. Have you ever felt exhausted, unsettled, or overwhelmed by the constant changes in life? Some days, your mind feels heavy with worries when things don't go as planned. Work pressure, family responsibilities, relationships, or unfulfilled desires can make our hearts restless. Are you searching for true peace, a calm mind amidst life's challenges? If so, let's explore the golden principles that can bring you tranquility, inspired by the teachings of the Buddha. Buddhism is not just a belief system, it's a profound guide that helps us live with happiness and peace, even in the face of life's uncertainties. These teachings are simple yet powerful, offering practical ways to let go of suffering, nurture compassion, and appreciate each moment fully. In this video, I will walk you through 5 golden principles for achieving inner peace. From letting go of unnecessary worries to patience as a way to avoid conflicts, and contentment to value what we already have, each principle offers a new perspective for leading a fulfilling life. By understanding that life is impermanent and everything changes, we free ourselves from attachment and suffering. Finally, by cultivating a heart of compassion, we unlock the true joy of meaningful living. Are you ready to begin this journey of self-discovery and inner peace? Let's explore these valuable principles together and realize that true happiness is already within us. And if you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit like to support the channel, share to spread positive insights, and subscribe to Life Lessons so you won't miss any meaningful lessons ahead. Let's get started. 1. The principle of letting go, the key to inner peace. Have you ever felt weighed down and stressed by things from the past? Worries about work, conflicts in the family, or even old memories that we just can't seem to let go of? Letting go is one of the golden principles that help us find true peace of mind. But letting go does not mean giving up, it means learning to release unnecessary burdens so that our minds can feel lighter and more at ease. Letting go of worries, freeing your inner self. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering comes from attachment. We often cling to negative thoughts, painful memories, and unfulfilled expectations. This attachment keeps us locked in the past or anxious about the future. If your mind is stuck in what has already happened, you will never be able to fully enjoy the present. Letting go of worries doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges, but rather learning to adjust our mindset so we are not overwhelmed by things that don't truly matter. Think of a backpack you carry every day. If you keep stuffing it with unnecessary items, it will only get heavier and harder to carry. Your mind works the same way. If you keep holding on to distress, your heart will never truly be at peace. Letting go of unrealistic expectations. One of the biggest reasons people feel uneasy is because they expect too much from everything, expecting others to always treat them well, expecting work to be perfect, expecting life to unfold exactly as they planned. But the truth is, we cannot control everything. Buddhism teaches that life is impermanent, everything changes, and nothing lasts forever. If we keep trying to control and force things to go our way, we only end up disappointed. By letting go of unrealistic expectations, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress. Instead of setting impossible standards, learn to appreciate what you have and accept life with a lighter heart. Letting go of comparisons, finding happiness within. One major reason we struggle with unhappiness is we compare ourselves to others too much. Have you ever looked at someone successful and thought, why am I not like them? Or seen others living a better life and felt unlucky? The reality is, everyone has their own journey, their own circumstances, and comparing yourself to others only takes away the appreciation you should have for yourself. Letting go of comparisons allows you to find peace within, because true happiness doesn't come from surpassing others, it comes from understanding your own worth and feeling content with what you already have. Practicing letting go in everyday life. Letting go isn't something distant or unattainable, it is a simple act that we can apply daily. Here are a few ways to start practicing letting go. 1. Shift your perspective. When facing difficulties, ask yourself, is this really worth my long-term worry? If not, release it. 2. Practice mindfulness. Take time to observe yourself, focus on the present instead of thinking too much about the past or future. 3. Forgive to ease your heart. Holding on to anger only causes suffering. Learn to forgive, not for others, but for yourself. 4. Embrace impermanence. Everything will eventually change, and understanding this helps us accept things more easily. 5. Declutter unnecessary possessions. A room filled with unused items won't make you happier. Keep only what truly adds value to your life. Letting go, the key to inner peace. When we learn to let go, our minds become lighter, our emotions more stable, and we stop being weighed down by unnecessary struggles. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning everything, it means knowing what's worth holding on to and what's better to release, so we can live a happier life. Are you holding on to worries, regrets, or burdens that don't serve you? Start practicing letting go today, allow yourself to feel lighter, and live each moment to its fullest. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to hit like, share video so we can continue this journey toward inner peace together. 2. The principle of patience, a path to inner peace. Have you ever felt frustrated when things didn't go your way? Maybe someone treated you unfairly, maybe a situation didn't unfold as expected, or perhaps you lost your temper over something minor. Anger and impatience are two of the biggest obstacles to peace of mind. They make us react impulsively, damage our relationships, and leave us emotionally drained. But what if there was a way to approach life with more calmness, understanding, and resilience? That way is patience, a golden principle taught in Buddhism, one that allows us to handle challenges with grace and wisdom. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about staying composed, letting go of frustration, and embracing life with a steady heart. Why do we struggle with patience? In today's fast-paced world, we are conditioned to expect instant results. We want quick success, immediate solutions, and instant gratification. When things don't happen fast enough, we become restless. When people behave in ways we don't like, we get irritated. But this constant need for control only fuels our frustration. Buddhist teachings remind us that life flows at its own rhythm, everything happens in its time, not necessarily when we demand it. Learning patience is not just about enduring hardships, it's about accepting that some things take time and that we must navigate life with understanding, not forcefulness. The power of patient acceptance. One of the most profound teachings of Buddhism is that we suffer when we resist reality. When something unpleasant happens, when someone is rude, when an event goes wrong, we immediately react with frustration. We resist the situation, wishing it were different. But resistance only creates more suffering. Instead, patience teaches us to accept things as they are without unnecessary distress. This doesn't mean we tolerate harm or avoid making changes, but it does mean we don't let life's imperfections rob us of our peace. Patient acceptance allows us to observe a situation calmly, without reacting impulsively. Patience in relationships, healing through understanding. Many conflicts arise from impatience. We expect people to behave a certain way, we want them to understand us instantly, and when they don't, we lash out. But every person has their own struggles, their own journey. Instead of reacting harshly, try practicing patience in conversations. When someone makes a mistake, instead of immediately criticizing, pause and consider why they acted that way. Everyone is learning, just like you. Instead of snapping at a loved one, take a breath, realize that reacting negatively won't solve anything, but patience and kindness will create a stronger bond. Developing patience in daily life. Patience isn't an innate trait, it's a skill we must nurture. Here are a few ways to build patience in your everyday life. 1. Pause before reacting. If something upsets you, take a deep breath before responding. This short pause can prevent unnecessary conflicts. 2. Slow down your mind. Practice mindfulness. Observe your thoughts and emotions without rushing to react. 3. Shift your perspective. Instead of seeing delays or obstacles as inconveniences, view them as opportunities to practice resilience. 4. Let go of control. Some things are beyond our control, and fighting against them only leads to frustration. Learn to accept what you can't change. 5. Embrace uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and patience helps us navigate the unknown with grace instead of fear. Patience leads to peace. By embracing patience, we gain control over our reactions, reduce stress, and cultivate a calm mind. A patient heart doesn't hold grudges, doesn't panic in difficulties, and doesn't demand perfection. It simply flows with life as it unfolds. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to hit like and share to spread these insights with others. 3. The principle of contentment, finding happiness in what you have. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you achieve, it's never enough? Maybe you've earned success but still feel unfulfilled. Perhaps you compare your life to others, thinking, I'll be happy when I have more money, a better job, a bigger house. This endless chase for more keeps us trapped in dissatisfaction. But what if the key to true happiness isn't having more, but appreciating what we already have? This principle is called contentment, and it is one of the most valuable lessons in Buddhist teachings. Contentment is not complacency, it's recognizing that happiness isn't in external things, but in how we perceive and appreciate life. Why are we never satisfied? Society constantly tells us we need more to be happy. More success, more wealth, more possessions. But the truth is, the more we chase external happiness, the more fleeting it becomes. We buy something new, and for a moment, we feel excitement. But soon, the excitement fades, and we crave something else. The cycle of never enough continues, keeping us restless and unsatisfied. Buddhism teaches that desire is an endless hunger. The more we feed it, the more it grows. Instead of focusing on what we lack, contentment teaches us to see the blessings we already have and embrace gratitude. The freedom of letting go of wanting more. When we think happiness comes from external achievements, we attach ourselves to conditions like, I'll be happy when I have more money. I'll be happy when I buy that expensive car. I'll be happy when people admire me. But once we get those things, the satisfaction fades, and we start chasing something else. It's an endless cycle that prevents us from living peacefully. True happiness doesn't come from owning more, it comes from appreciating life as it is. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that we suffer when we don't accept what we have. When we reject our current circumstances, we create frustration. But when we embrace where we are, we free ourselves from needless stress. Contentment in everyday life, how to feel happier today. Contentment isn't about avoiding ambition or growth, it's about finding peace within the journey instead of constantly waiting for the next milestone to bring joy. Here's how we can cultivate contentment in daily life. 1. Shift your focus to gratitude. Every day, take a moment to reflect on what you have instead of what you lack. Appreciate simple joys. 2. Stop comparing. Recognize that everyone has a different path, and external success does not define happiness. 3. Detach from material possessions. Ask yourself, do I truly need this? Often, we accumulate things that don't bring lasting fulfillment. 4. Live in the present. Happiness exists now, not in some distant future when you finally have everything you want. 5. Embrace simplicity. The less we need, the more we free ourselves from worries. Simple living allows us to focus on what truly matters. Contentment brings peace. By practicing contentment, we free ourselves from anxiety and enjoy life without feeling constantly unsatisfied. Happiness is not about getting more, it's about appreciating what we already have. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to hit like and share to spread this message with others. 4. The principle of impermanence, finding peace in life's changes. Have you ever felt anxious because things didn't stay the same? Perhaps a relationship changed, a job ended, or life took an unexpected turn. We often cling to stability, wishing things would remain as they are forever. But in reality, everything in life is impermanent, nothing stays the same, and change is inevitable. Understanding and embracing impermanence is one of the most profound teachings of Buddhism. It allows us to let go of attachment, accept life's transitions with grace, and find peace in the midst of uncertainty. Why does change make us uncomfortable? We often associate change with loss. We fear losing comfort, security, or control. We resist change because it disrupts the familiar. However, Buddhist teachings remind us that impermanence is not a problem, it's a natural part of life. Just like the seasons shift, people grow, and time moves forward, everything around us transforms. When we resist change, we suffer. We hold on to past happiness, worry about future uncertainties, and refuse to accept reality as it unfolds. But what if, instead of fearing change, we embraced it? Embracing impermanence, the path to inner peace. Buddhism teaches that everything is temporary, both joy and sorrow. When we deeply understand this truth, we stop clinging to moments and learn to appreciate them while they last. Instead of thinking, "I wish things would stay the same forever," we can shift our mindset to, "I am grateful for this moment," knowing that life continues to evolve. Letting go of the fear of change doesn't mean we don't care, it means we trust the flow of life instead of resisting it. How to find peace in life's changes. 1. Shift your perspective on endings. Instead of viewing them as losses, see them as opportunities for new beginnings. 2. Practice gratitude for the present moment. Cherish what you have while it lasts, knowing that everything has its time. 3. Trust in life's natural flow. Sometimes, changes bring unexpected blessings, even if they don't seem like it at first. 4. Detach from expectations. Avoid trying to control everything. Life will unfold the way it needs to. 5. Cultivate flexibility. When you accept impermanence, you become more resilient in facing life's challenges. Impermanence brings freedom. By understanding that nothing lasts forever, we free ourselves from unnecessary worry and embrace life with an open heart. Change is not our enemy, it's an invitation to grow, adapt, and experience life in its fullest form. If this perspective resonates with you, share these insights with others so we can all learn to embrace life's beautiful transitions. 5. The principle of compassion, the path to true happiness. Have you ever noticed how kindness can change a moment? Maybe someone smiled at you on a stressful day, or a friend offered comforting words when you needed them most. These seemingly small acts of compassion have a profound impact, not just on others, but on ourselves. Compassion is one of the most powerful virtues taught in Buddhism, and it is the foundation for a fulfilling, peaceful life. Why is compassion so important? In a world filled with competition, judgment, and self-interest, kindness is often overlooked. But in truth, compassion is the key to happiness, for ourselves and for others. When we approach life with an open heart, free from anger and resentment, we create positive energy that nurtures peace within and around us. Buddhist teachings emphasize that true happiness comes not from material wealth, but from how we treat others. When we are generous, patient, and kind, our hearts become lighter, and we let go of negativity. The science behind compassion, how it improves your life. Modern psychology aligns with Buddhist wisdom. Studies show that practicing compassion can reduce stress and anxiety by shifting focus away from self-centered worries. Enhance emotional well-being, making us feel more connected and fulfilled. Improve relationships, as kindness fosters deeper trust and connection. Compassion isn't just about helping others, it's about freeing ourselves from anger, judgment, and resentment. When we choose kindness, we make our own lives more peaceful. How to cultivate compassion in everyday life. 1. Listen deeply. Instead of rushing to respond, take the time to truly understand others. 2. Let go of judgment. Recognize that everyone struggles in ways we may not see. 3. Practice gratitude. Appreciating what we have makes us more willing to share kindness. 4. Perform small acts of generosity. A smile, a kind word, or an act of support can transform someone's day. 5. Forgive and release negativity. Holding on to resentment only harms us. Choosing compassion brings peace. Compassion is the heart of happiness. When we approach life with kindness and empathy, we find deeper meaning and joy. The more we give, the more we receive, because true happiness comes from the warmth we share with the world. If this message resonates with you, show support by liking and sharing. Let's spread the power of compassion together. Conclusion: finding peace through Buddhist wisdom. Throughout this video, we've explored 5 golden principles from Buddhist teachings that guide us toward a peaceful and fulfilling life. From learning to let go of unnecessary burdens, practicing patience, embracing contentment, understanding impermanence, to cultivating compassion, each principle offers valuable lessons that can transform the way we experience life. Letting go teaches us that holding on to worries, regrets, or unrealistic expectations only leads to suffering. Instead, we must learn to release what weighs us down. Patience reminds us to stay calm and composed, allowing understanding to replace frustration. Contentment shifts our focus from chasing external happiness to appreciating what we already have. Impermanence helps us accept the natural flow of life, reducing fear and resistance to change. And finally, compassion encourages us to connect deeply with others, bringing warmth and meaning to our interactions. By applying these principles in daily life, we can cultivate inner peace, emotional resilience, and a more mindful approach to living. True happiness isn't found in material possessions or external achievements, it's in how we perceive and respond to life's challenges with wisdom and kindness. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these principles resonated with you the most? Have you ever tried applying them in your own life? Share your insights and experiences in the comments. I'd love to continue this conversation with you. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit like and share to spread these lessons with others. Also, subscribe to Life Lessons so you won't miss future content on mindfulness, wisdom, and personal growth. Thank you for being here and for joining me on this journey toward inner peace.